change on the desk that I gave them in the hand, and I pick up that change. It's
That's
not
a big
happen.
violation.
But you see, what happens is we take the change and we walk off. Yeah. Now let me tell you something. Today, get to know your shopkeeper, get to know yourself, and not just you who's I'm talking to right looking at me, but everybody listening. We must have a different reality of how we are accustomed to somebody else's business. We must have a different reality. So let me tell you, anytime I go in the shop, even my local man them who know me, yeah, if they put the change on the side, they have to pick it up and put it in my hand. And any shopkeeper who's not willing to, I bet you on my life, I tell them I want a refund right now, because I don't want your custom. If you can't pick up the money that I gave you in your hand and give me my change in my hand, I'm not buying that from this shop. So give me a refund. Yeah, and you'll see one of two things will happen. One of two, because only one of two things can happen right here, you know. They pick up the money, they put in your hand, or they give you a refund. And depending on their attitude on how they were in the first place, will determine whether you're willing to even take the change in your hand anyway. Sometimes I just settle for a refund. I'm not shopping here again. And I take my ass somewhere else. That shop don't see me again. And we have to be a resilient people today.
Yeah.
We have to not take the minuscule disrespects that these people put out on us daily, because we allow them to then do that to the next. If they stop somewhere, they will think about how they deal with the next. Even if you don't go in there again, you set an example for your community, in your community, just because of your level of not willing to take disrespect from anyone.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going. I'm going. Yeah. I'm going. Yeah. But I just want to say, my brothers, my sis, love once again. You understand? Keep coming, keep expressing, keep doing. You understand? Forever do my bit. You understand? Everybody has a part to play. I'm just saying. And how we mind ourselves. Yeah. If you don't know yourself, yeah, please take that time to get to know yourself, innit? You understand what I'm saying? Because people need to know thyself. You understand? So they try to not get themselves into some of this kerfuffle. When you're knowing thyself, you attract goodness. And when you attract goodness, you tend to reduce some of the chaos and the attacks. I'm just saying, because when you know thyself, you're dealing with oneself, innit? Positively, with love. So I just want to say that. You understand? Let's move with our higher vibration, with good behavior. You understand? And educate ourselves so we can win every battle. And remember, pick your battles wisely. You understand? Just saying, putting it out there, love. And sis, you didn't deserve to be strangled. No. You understand?
Yeah.
Just saying. Peace.
Facts. Yeah. Facts. Pick up yourself, Peaches. What I was gonna say is, my brother Logic did ask. My brother Logic asked. He said, "Why didn't we go to the man and bring it to him then?" But obviously, if you're online, you're not gonna know what's happening. So everyone in the security knows that I rode out there on the day when I saw the video. The shop was shut, and we rode up there early. And when they saw us, they shut the shop. So then, boom, we just done the protest outside the shop, and the shop's been shut today. And I was going to ask because I was going to go back today on a secret one, because I wasn't on the online thing. I went on the 2 o'clock community thing, because when we do the community thing, so many people turn up and it's hard to deal with everyone. So I was just on the guy in a 1 man, 2 man up and just G-checking, man. Not even on a violence one. But we got better than that because we locked down the old shop, you get me? And for the little refund money that he was trying to save for his corrupt items, he ended up losing a whole day, now 2 days worth of profits. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's a better way than even the man them going and punching him up. Because if you punch him up, he's due to compensation. He becomes a victim now.
Yeah.
The whole story becomes about him.
Enriched.
You get what I'm saying? So we don't want to make him rich, and we don't want to criminalize any single one of our brothers. Not one. See, the thing is, yeah, what people don't understand is our people have such thing. There's no reasoning with him because he's already lied. He's been on the news saying that he looked like he was choking her, but he wasn't choking her. So there's not really any reason in it. But we went there to give him an official community warning, which they will be getting. Yeah, from Forever Family, they'll be getting an official community warning. If they come up on our servers again, then people will be out there and we'll lock it down again. But obviously the community outside of us is making their own moves. We're doing what we have the capacity to do. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, there's no point in, he's already done the thing and he's already said his story. He can't change his story now. Do you get what I'm saying? And the consequence for him of putting his hands around a woman's neck and selling fraudulent items is exposure of the corruption he's doing, and also the lossing of finances. We're hitting him right in his pockets. So we're doing the best thing we can do outside of tearing down and burning down the shop and risking our brothers getting arrested over this fool. You get me? And that's what I'm saying. We value the our brothers in the community, especially the warriors that will be willing to burn down the shop. Yeah, we value them, and a lot of them are fathers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are, you know, a lot of them have their mum to look after. A lot of them have people here that they need, that need them. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why that's the line that we're going down. Obviously, in self-defense, man, know where it is. Do you get what I'm saying? But we'll never encourage our people to be the aggressors, and we'll never encourage our people to criminalize themselves in any way, shape, or form, because we're about preserving the community and building the community. But he had to get G-checked and the shop had to get shut down. And that was the outcome. That's like, he put his hands around her neck, your shop gets shut down. That's it. And that's the example that we're setting with that shop. That goes for any shop that doesn't know how to properly restrain people. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, obviously this is a black woman, but in general, man don't care. Man don't respect any man that puts his hand around any woman's throat. You're not going to put an Asian woman and a black man doing it, and I'm going to say, yeah, well, the black man's black, so it's okay. That's not how it goes, blood. Yeah, we got a certain standard that we set regardless, because we don't do the hypocrite thing like some man in the live. Shout out, man, like Shaw.
And you got a couple of trolls up in this live still.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna head top them soon. Still.
Yeah, this is mad. But you know what, brother? Did you want to say something, Empress?
Yeah, I see that thing on Shade Barrow where you were saying about you know, it looked like I'm choking, but it's not. I'm not choking, but it looks like I'm choking.
Okay.
I see that thing on yeah, blatantly lying, saying that he basically didn't choke her.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah.
That's dead. When you can see the video, like, again, it took her a couple seconds to even catch her breath after that moment. Like that for me as a man watching that was trauma.
Good
as
evening, guys.
Brother is another what?
Hello.
Evening,
sorry, keep talking, brother. Carry on talking, brother. I'll wait for you.
No, give thanks. But as an African male, like that actually hurt me. That was traumatic for me, and that's why I turned up, because like Raspect said, we didn't even have no conversation before that day. I've known Raspect over 10 years, but guess what? Before yesterday, I didn't even have his phone number. He didn't have my phone number. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this is what men do. When you see something that is actually a no-brainer, that's not supposed to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? I was even making an example earlier that I was in my early 20s, maybe my late teens, and I was walking in Brixton with my brethren late at night, and we saw a pregnant woman, and this is our people, a pregnant woman with a man, and the man weren't doing nothing wild, but it was enough for me and my friend to intervene. It was enough for my friend to back out his flick knife and say, yo, brother, back up off this woman, what are you doing? And the brother actually said to us, like, raw, this is my woman. I had to intervene and say, listen, bro, it's either you let her go, because they were pulling on each other. She wants to go one way, he's pulling her the other way, innit? Man is saying, brother, man to man, we're walking down the road and we see this, innit? So the best thing you can do right now is respect her wishes. Do you get me? That's how I put it to him as a young G. Because anything else that you do, bro, is going to be a problem for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you're manhandling a woman and she's pregnant. But I don't know the situation. But all I can say is that the best thing you can do is respect it. She wants to go that way, let her go that way. And don't make it look like it's a madness, because even we're two young G's walking on the road. Someone bigger than us might not have the same patience. Do you get me? But this should be ingrained to us. Normal. It doesn't matter who it is. There's certain things that just are a no-go. And I'm going to stop there. You get me, sis?
Thank you. Thank you. Brothers, praise God to both of you. Honestly, I have so much respect for you because I'm really even emotional. I'm going to try and land my points without getting too emotional, but thank you for both of you. Respect. You are doing an amazing work, my brother. And I thank God for men like yourself are alive today. And, you know, the education that you both are doing today, the awareness, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to share a little scenario that happened to me in certain Arab shops myself. So as an African person walking into an Arab shop, I'm trying to get all my shopping, and then these people have their security guard as if like you want to steal something, right? All I want to do is get my halal meat and move out from the place. So I'm getting all my shopping, and all you hear is this black person. I mean, a lot of abuse, but they speak it in their own language, bear in mind. They don't expect a dark person can understand their language. So I've seen that a couple of times. So I pick up all the shopping. As soon as I get to the till, I speak to them in their own language, and I tell them, you see that £100? I'm not giving it to you. And I walk out the shop. I don't mess around with them. Do you understand? And this is what we have to do as black people. We need to value ourselves, bro. You understand? It's not important for us to get that hair in there. There's plenty other, in certain areas, there are some other black owners. You understand? It's not many, but there are in certain areas. So we need to like understand our values. You understand? That is one point. The other point that I'm trying to say, bro, there's a lot of people who's got a lot of issues in our community. The gender wars is not the solution. We need to love one another, men and women. We need to unite, because the reason why other community can see us breaking and they can take advantage is because they know we're not united. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we need to unite. We need to understand our brothers the same way that our sisters are complaining about our brothers, men are complaining about our sisters. So we have to love one another. We have to respect one another, and we have to allow our men, just like what you guys doing, to lead us and to be our protectors. And that's me. But enough respect for you guys. Honestly, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I pray to God that you guys, you know, just my God guide you. And that's me.
Love, sis, every time. I'm going to bring in one more sister called Dawn.
Dawn, yeah.
And I have to top the Israel blood. Forget me. I had to head top him because, yeah, like I said to man, I don't, if anyone in a thing and they're like one black people, like I'm slicing everyone in there. So man's not doing that to other people.
Yeah.
I've tried to explain it in the beginning. That's not my vibration. That's not my energy. It's not how, do you get what I'm saying? In real life, like in real life, you couldn't come around none of my Asian brethren or none of and disrespect them based on their race. Do you get what I'm saying? They're good peoples. So like I understand that in the community, people have different relationships with people and so on, so on. But you see around my thing, I just keep it real and I keep it respectful to everyone until they show disrespect. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't like the blanket thing because I don't like when people do it to us. So I'm not gonna, I don't like to practice behaviors that I recognize in others that I dislike. It doesn't make sense to me. Do you get what I'm saying? But let me bring in Dawn quickly. Dawn, sis, I can't see Dawn in the thing though.
She just sent a message saying she's been on there since 9 with 2 exclamation marks. You know, clear.
Let me try. Let me try to see if I need to. Oh no, that was wrong. That was wrong.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, right. After all this time, I've been waiting since 9 o'clock.
Right.
Very interesting conversation. But what I wanted to say is, today I went into Tesco. I had a bag and I had a box of toilet paper. So it wasn't in the bag. So straight away, because of all what's happened, I said to the security guard, I've got this and I'm holding the toilet paper. I bought it next door, but it's not in a bag. He said, okay, okay. So I went over, got something, went over to the till. A white woman kept pushing past me. I had a mask on, so I do swear. I've got issues. So I said, can you fucking stop pushing me? So she's still pushing me, and I'm thinking, are you fucking deaf? But it wasn't loud. I've got a mask, you know, I've got a mask on. So then the Asian woman serving in Tesco behind the till says, oh, you're swearing, you're doing a lot of swearing. I said, I'm not swearing at anybody, but she's pushed past me 3 times, no one's speaking. The security guard, 2 of them Asian, one of them starts pointing. Hey, you, stop swearing. No, not swearing in here. They're getting all mad. I said, excuse me, I'm not swearing at you. I'm not swearing at the staff. She's in my way. Why don't you tell her how to behave in a shop? You can't keep pushing past someone 2 and 3 times. I said, what is it with you? Why? You want to strangle me now? So at that, he said, oh, you know, no swearing. I said, swearing is not illegal. The last time I looked, I'm not swearing at any of you in the shop, right? It's not even loud. I have my mask on. I said, call the police. If you think I'm doing something illegal, call the police. So then I left there, and then I've been watching all these videos from you, and I'll be honest, I was triggered. So I put on that music, shut down, me down, and I played it loud on my phone all the way home. Yeah, shut down. I thought, I'm gonna fucking shut down Tesco. That's what not abuse me verbally. He was doing nothing in the he needs training and he needs speaking to. And I said, if you watch that video, it's gone viral, of an Asian man being racist and misogynistic towards a woman, and this is what he's doing to the shop, in the shop, to me, because they don't have any respect for black people. A lot of different cultures, they don't have respect, and he didn't have any respect for me. I want him spoken to. I have a hidden disability. So he said to me, do you wear a marigold lanyard? I said, no. Do I have to wear a marigold lanyard to get some dignity and respect in a shop? I said, this is Tesco, but I'll boycott this shop, and I will get these people to come down here and shut down Tesco in Forest Gate, London, E7. In the East End, we're alone. We have no one to protect us. You were talking about women becoming, taking on a masculinity or something, yeah? I never used to be like this. I never used to even swear. And you said something really interesting. So when someone's bothering you in the street that's male, you can't be nice. You can't say, excuse me, please, I don't want to speak to you. You do have to say, move your blood clot, or I'll cut you up, you cunt. And he said, so I go into the Cockney. And then they'll leave you alone. So you have to act mad to be left alone when you're a woman. So my son said to me, oh, Mum, how comes all these things happen to you when you go out? It doesn't happen when you're with me. I said, son, it doesn't happen because you're black and male, and no one's going to start ramping with me or your sister when we're out. That's what happens. Listen, I was in Costa another time, sat down, white schoolboy, 15, come sit on my bag. Said, excuse me, can you not sit on my bag there? He got up, he went outside. I'm writing, I've got all papers over the place. 2 black girls, 1 Asian, sitting, glaring at me. And I thought, right, I've got to take 4 people on. This is too much. And I had shopping. So then he come back, sitting half on my shopping bag again. I said, can you get up from there? Say it nicely. Yeah, please. Say it nicely. Say, please. Excuse me? You talking to me? Yeah, say it nicely. I said, but you're sitting on my back. I said, hang on a minute. Let me ring one of my sons and I'll ask him if I was impolite to you. You know, he's straight talking. I'll ask him. Anyway, he went out of the shop. I got on the phone. I said, come down. Yeah, Costa, drive by, come down. Some boy's telling me that I'm talking to you in a rude manner. I'm talking to you in a bad way. And he thinks he's bad. And he's 6 foot tall. And I'm not going to be able to do anything to him. Anyway, by the time I left a message, because my son wasn't on the phone, long talking, he wasn't there. By the time I sit down, the Costa woman come to me. Oh, there's this woman that wants to speak to you. I said, what woman? She said, oh, the boy, mother. I said, what? Oh, hello. Can I sit down? I went, not really. So she sit down. Oh, hello, my name's Jane. There's been an altercation. I said, there's no altercation. There's something that fucking manners. He's sitting down on my bag. And you think he can sit down on my bag and try to threaten me? She went, oh, he said you called your son. I said, that's right. No law against it. I can call my son anytime to come and pick me up. So the little, people have sworn, so I'm going to swear, the little pussy Clark went outside crying to his mum because he doesn't know who I know, which is my children, who my sons are, and they're just regular citizens, but they can come down there. But you see how the stereotype works sometimes. He must know that a lot of the boys in the school are roadman, stroke gangster, whatever. He doesn't know if my son is a gangster that's going to come down there and do something to him. So she, oh, he's only 15. I just don't care how fucking old he is. I said, look at my age to him. I'm old enough to be his mother. And he can talk to me like that. You see what happens? So she apologized and said, don't teach no fucking manners. So anyway, come down there the next day. I showed my daughter. I saw him again. You know, the universe and the attraction thing, it really works. Because I've never seen him before. So I said to my daughter, you see him? That's the one. That's the Clark. He saw us. He put his head down. And I kept seeing him. And I kept eyeballing him and staring at him. And thought, yeah, you fucking motherfucker. Talk to me again. Talk to me again. And
it's not easy enough.
Huh? But I had to be like this because I haven't got any protection. I sent you a video once of a headmaster at a school in Forest Gate. Some children had come down from another school and a girl from that school to beat someone in the school. Okay, that's wrong. Yeah, after school, that's wrong, outside. So the head teacher came outside with a couple of other teachers. The video, what I sent, but I don't think you looked at it, he's visibly clenching his fist and rocking backwards and forwards to see who he's going to punch up outside the school.
I never listened to Peaches still. You never listened to Peaches to a stroke.
Yeah, I did. That's what he was doing. So I really wanted all of you to come down to that school and say it's 80% black and that is what he's doing to people's children. A lot of head teachers do this. A lot of teachers do this. So it's not just the police. It's people in positions of power. With these Asians, not all, because I'll be respectful to you what you said. Some of these people in some of these Asian shops, they sexualize black women. Do you know that? So if they don't sexualize you, yes, they are going to physically abuse you. When they come and park in front of my drive, and I come outside and said, don't park in front of the drive. I say it like this, but I'm not saying please, because it's my drive. That's my mortgage. I've paid for that.
You got to lock off, you know.
Pardon?
We're nearly at 2 hours.
Yeah. I said, no, move from there. They don't want to move. They want to argue with me. They don't have any respect for black women at all. They don't have any respect for black men, but they fear you. They're not going to fear me because I'm female, but they only have a pretend respect for black men because they fear you. Listen, stop buying your stuff in those shops. I've already I've already posted on Sister Space, buy your things from Caribbean and African shops. Barring that, what is it? The law of supply and demand. Go and ask Boots to stock it. Go and ask Superdrug to stock it. And if you want to buy the things there, they will stock it. It's an £80 million industry. They will stock the stuff. Worst comes to worst, buy it online. But Sister Space have posted loads of black-owned hair businesses. Alternatively, be me. Go natural, yeah? Or go back to the old days, get some Vaseline, mix it with olive oil and plant it in your head top. Things have to change. We are the most hated group of people on this planet. We are hated. And that's another conversation because I know the reason why, but I'm not going to say it now. But we have to have more respect for each other because I go out there and I have to defend myself. And in East London, there's not a lot of Caribbean people at all. There's more African people, and I just will separate it for the sake of what I need to say. So when these people, some Eastern Europeans and some Asians, they think they can do what they want to us. Any little situation, man, male or female, in the Asian community, 9 times out of 10, they're cussing you for something small and being rude to you. Yeah? And no one is allowed to hold you in a shop. Even if you steal something, and she didn't, or you take something outside, call the police. Who's going to go back in that shop? My daughter's 17. She said, Mummy, don't get involved because next week they'll all be back in the shop. And it's not just a hair shop. If they're rude to you, don't go back.
I don't like that statement, yeah, because you see the thing of they'll all be back in the shop. There's certain black women who are not like politically connected at all, and maybe they'll be back in the shop. But any of the women who protest, any of the women who are saying they're boycotting are gonna boycott the shop. There's other shops like down the road. So when people say that we're gonna be back in there are people who don't care about this stuff. There are black people that don't care genuinely, like, and obviously I feel like
you can't change those people. They
you can't change them.
They want. And if they're abused, they're abused.
Even when we was actually doing the protest and we shut it down, certain sisters came and they was looking frustrated that we shut it down. Do you know what I'm saying? They're looking at us all frustrated. Because they want to go out and get them, whatever they want to get. But,
okay, well, if you want to stay in a transatlantic chattel slavery state of mind, stay in it, but then don't come back and complain when things happen to you. My last word on this is shop in shops where you are going to be respected, where they have where they have a refund policy, and where you can return things. So I don't care. I'm starving now because I haven't got any money because I shop in Waitrose, and I shop in Marks and Spencers, and those things can't happen to me. And if they do happen to me, there's a complaints procedure. And what people need to do is these people that are in these shops, those types of people that do that in shops, a lot of them know that we don't phone the police. Black people don't deal with the police. But you're paying tax for the police. Let them do their job, Call police on these people. Don't let them get away with stuff. But go online and buy your things.
All right.
I don't know how long it's going to take.
Give tax.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Big up yourself, Dawn. More love and blessings.
Thank you.
Brother, we're at the 2 hour mark, so we want lucky tough still. What you say? You got a final message for the people then? But we're gonna be back tomorrow.
I'm gonna
go from Instagram
short and sweet. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet because I love this and I respect, like, this is your platform we're doing the live on. So you close out your thing. All I got to say.
All I'm thinking is the time. Because the longer it goes, the harder it is to say it. So I think.
That's calm.
Yeah,
so all I'm gonna say, all I'm outing with is enough of us chat and don't act. That needs to change. You get me? Too many armchair warriors. Enough of us chat, but don't have the act to back the chat. You know what I'm saying? That needs to change. My brother, over to you.
Bless my broski. Big up yourself. Extra veteran. This is the first man to book me to do a stop and search workshop. And this is going back 10 years. So when I came on the front line, this is the man that was doing. I've never done the workshops and all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is before I lectured at Oxford University or Westminster University of Law, or any of them. I went and done a thing with Extra, so it's so surreal to link back in the path after consistency. And this conversation's been deep. You know my thing. I don't like jellyback, man. I don't like Ardell boy. Jellyback Ardell boy. For start them chat. And the action man for be out here and step. You get me? You know my thing. I genuinely believe that if in the next 5 years, all men from our community are doing only podcasts and we're never outside. We're doing YouTube live stream and we're never outside. We're doing Instagram live stream and we're never outside. And then we say stuff like, oh, we do our work in private. No one knows the work we do. No one, but you're on live stream for 8 hours a day, bro. So we know where you are, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Allow all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let the men, let the women, let the children. If you can talk about crutches online on a podcast, if you can talk about gal, if you can talk about all these other topics, you can at least tell us what you're doing to benefit the next generation. And I feel like once we actually realize, man can podcast, man can do all of them things there, just as long as you're active as well. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with doing anything. I wish that we, as the revolutionary man them, collectively had the energy that the football hooligans have. Because these men are paying big money to be at their favorite team's game every week. And when their team loses, they cry, eye water. I wish when we lose a youth, we cry that same eye water, yeah, and we're willing to invest the same thing in making sure that the children and women and the vulnerable and the elderly in the community are protected and have a voice. You know what I'm saying? And that is the key, because for me personally, when I look at the football hooligans, I think to myself, blood, imagine that dedication in the revolutionary team. Because remember, brother, when them man watch football, yeah, no matter what team wins or loses, nothing changes in their life. If 1 million of us vote for a team or support a team and that team wins or loses, nothing changes. But if 1 million of us say we're stepping just like Extra, and we're stepping just like Sace, and we're stepping, you know what I'm saying? If 1 million of us say that, the situation changes tomorrow. Yeah? So let's just remember the power we have. To my brothers, respect. You done know. Yeah, you done know. It's all respect. You know, anytime man stepping on behalf of my brothers that can't step. Anytime and every time I'm stepping for my brothers that are doing their 9 to 5s, my brothers that are on their grinds, my brothers that are checking for their kids. Yeah, my brothers that genuinely can't get out there, my brothers that can't control their tempers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm stepping for you. And obviously, sisters, you know what time it is. You know what it is, a long time. You get me? Yeah. Raspect over and out. Big up everyone that's been a part of this live. You get me? Put a little fire emoji before you go, family. Put a little fire emoji so we can say bless up to the people them on the way out. I think it's the chat. Has the chat stopped for you, bro?
Nah. Hold on.
So, as you see, that's one of the things what I respect about this young man. Right? He even saying to people, look, right, not all Asian is the same, whatever. Which is true. It's true. And it's true. When they give, when you are given money, the money doesn't be placed in your hand. It does be placed on the counter, and it all depends on the levels of relationship or you know, when you have that you know, when you go in, you say hi to them, they smile at you, they chit chat, whatever. That all depends on the levels. Now apparently that man has done that before. He has assaulted a woman in a shop before, they're saying, right? So that's the part that was missed. I mean, I would have put it on earlier, but there's so much going on. So she went in for a refund. The thing was faulty. It was a hairdryer or something was faulty. So she went in to get a refund, and the altercation started, and he pushed first. She didn't push first, he pushed first. Okay. On the CCTV, I think it is, you'll see. So when you hear this certain ones talk like this, right, you have to respect them, you know what I mean? That's what I said. Respect would have been ideal to go and deal with the thing, because he would have found out the information and he would have brought it back to the community, because that's what he did the last time when it was the young lady who got assaulted by a security guard while she was waiting for the police or something, and the security guard assaulted her, and he went and he spoke to the security guard, and he found out what happened, and he said to the man, like, "No, man, you're he can't be doing that." So, like, ideally, like I said, protest would have not been my ideal plan at an ideal thing, but everybody has their reasons for why they do what they do. Okay, hi Blue and River and so Amma. So Raspect has been doing this for quite a long time. He knows the ins and outs. He knows how it goes. As he said, he spoke in places, and he's able to talk about the law, which means that how once you know the law, you are able to talk to the people in the shop face to face and let them know, look, right, you can't be doing this because otherwise, right, it'll be taken further. And that's exactly what he is about. And that's why when the young lady, another incident, when the young lady got beaten up by, but they said it was gypsies, he was there. He was there, front and ready, right there, right? And it's true, some people cannot reach to these things because of family life, because of something. That's what I'm saying. When they talk about armchair revolutionists, yes, there is a lot of armchair revolutionists, there is, but there is ones that sometimes, like, just you putting out a post, putting out something, like now I started posting out food shops and stuff like that. But like I said, necessary, that shop might not be empty next week. People are still going to go to the shop. People are still going to buy from the shop. Women are still going to go there. And he explained that as well, because it's true, right? There's some who's not about certain things. They don't know whatever, right? Basically, so they see a whole protest outside a shop. They're going to be upset because they want their hair, they want their whatever, their nails, their makeup, right? So there's been a lot of posts of shops being posted on social media, but it's for the people to make the change, because obviously when you go into a shop and you are not greeted respectfully, whether it's black, Asian, whoever, right? And Ngozi's sister is right, because like you are the one spending the money in the shop, right? You're not getting the food for free, you're not getting the hair thing for free, right? You're spending the money. And it all depends on how you are treated when you're in that shop, right? Because your local is one thing, but when you come out and you go into other shops buying your yam, your fish, your whatever you're buying, and you have to be careful even when you go certain shops, because the food will be sour and they will have it there and they'll be watching you all around the shop. By this time, right, you're just going to buy food. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna thief, even though some people thief. But I heard that loads around this area here, there was a lot of thief by middle class university students was taking stuff, and the shop guy explained it, but he never changed how he dealt with people. He never changed. He always dealt with people the same way, right? It's only one of them I think is a bit funny, but it just shows you what when how much of people move together. Now, if people move like that, when like he said, when a young man is, passed or whatever, that will change a whole lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because even me, like, that's why I try to do little things, put out little petitions when I'm talking and stuff like that. Because just me putting out a petition, that's doing something for whatever. That's me talking out, spreading awareness, that is something. That's me saying whatever. But recently I did actually calm down on it, because like, you know how people, how it goes sometimes. But I just had to show how Raspect thinks. This is his mindset. I've known Raspect for a long time anyway, right? And I've seen what he has done from the past, from before till now, and he has never changed. He's never changed because a lot of people know him. He stayed the same. What you see is what you get. That's how he is. This is the same way how you see him talking on that live. That's how he is 24. That's how, well, not 24/7, because I don't know him person like that. But every time I see him on a live, when he's out on the streets, when he's dealing with young men or whatever's going on, he's the same person. He never changes. He never changes how he talks. He never changes how he is. That's him. And that's one of the things I respect about him, being he's the, well, young people can teach old people new thing too. And the person that they're talking about is I forgot his name now. The one with Pearl, that guy with Pearl. That's who they're talking about, because they're sitting on a live running the woman down who had the altercation with the man. Right? You can't do that. No, well, I'm not saying you can't do that. I mean, everybody's for their own opinions and stuff, but like the ones who's doing the action, you cannot pass judgment, right? Because the CCTV says a lot. Because even when I see it, I was mad. Just I didn't have time yesterday to go down to the thing and stand up with them. Still, I would have stand there for a little bit. I probably wouldn't have stand as long as they did, but and the shop when they went, like I said, the shop was closed. The shop was closed. Then he come on the news and he's playing the victim, right? When he's the one who was the aggressor. Then people in the comments are going on all kind of artistry. Like I said, saying that how is victim mentality and this and this and this and this and this, right? And a whole heap of other stuff. I mean, it's just crazy. But anyways, I'm not gonna go on. I just thought I'd show you that live to show you a snippet of how raspect stays. And that's why I just say his name a lot in a few places. So with that said, I'm not gonna stay on. So I'm gonna say thank you, so Alma, for coming through. Uva and Blue, and I'm off. Okay, so I'll see you in the next live. Take care. Bye.